Today we're going to cover some new features that were released just a couple of days ago. So let's go over what's on the agenda for today. So today's focus is going to be on new features and enhancements from our most recent release. First of which, we're going to show you enhanced shipping integration. We're then going to detail our new and improved dealer-wide reports. And then finally, we're going to explain how we've streamlined some of the customer support related settings within all of your stores. And we first want to start off by talking about ShipStation.com. And we're really proud of this integration. It's actually a cloud-based shipping management tool. And with ShipStation.com, you have a lot of power at your fingertips, including the ability to automatically import all of your store orders each time you log in. There's also a flexible label creator, which is compatible with all major shipping carriers in the US and Canada. And finally, once you use ShipStation, all TUO orders will be updated automatically with shipping carriers, tracking numbers, and their statuses will be changed over to shipped. So this is ShipStation. For those of you that have never seen it before, it's simply ShipStation.com. Once you log into ShipStation, you get a really cool view of all orders that have been processed recently. And then, of course, what's most important is how you import your orders into ShipStation from TUO. So we'll show that really quick. So every time you log in, you're going to have the ability to update your ShipStation, which will automatically pull in new orders that have been processed within your connected stores. Once an order is pulled into ShipStation, you can, of course, view the details of that order. You can add notes, you can update the shipping address, and then most importantly, you actually get to choose the shipping carrier, whether that's UPS, FedEx, USPS, or any of the others that are supported by ShipStation. And with just a couple of clicks, you can easily create your labels and then print them directly from the ShipStation platform. Now, once you've created your labels, all of the details that are created by ShipStation are actually automatically brought back over to TUO and embedded directly in your TUO order. So you can see near the bottom of this order, we've got the shipping carrier being US or UPS, that it was handled by ShipStation. We then also embed the tracking number and give you a link to click to track the order. So one of the last things I want to emphasize about ShipStation before we move on to UPS is that with this integration, you could realistically have a shipping manager that does not even ever log into TUO. They can just log into ShipStation, see the orders as they're placed, process the orders, so you don't have to train your shipping manager on TUO if you use the ShipStation integration. So next we're going to change gears and we're going to show you an alternate option for dealers that primarily use UPS. So we did direct integration with UPS and we've since enhanced it a bit further. So this is a direct in-platform solution for both UPS Ground and UPS SurePost. So we're going to jump over to an actual order that's been processed with shipping selected. And you're going to notice that there's an option near the edit feature called Ship via UPS. When clicking that button, a new dialog is going to show up listing out your ship from address, your ship to address, and then it's going to allow you to define the package weight and the package type for this specific shipment. Once you've selected those, you can get rates from UPS and it will actually display all available shipping options. So you can see with this list we support UPS Ground, we support next day, second day, etc. But a very exciting addition to this is UPS SurePost, which actually UPS SurePost is a last mile solution that UPS launched a few years back that actually relies on USPS to do the final delivery, but handles the majority of the shipping via UPS. So you actually can get much better rates for your UPS shipments using SurePost, and it's still going to be guaranteed by UPS, just like a normal UPS Ground order. So for those of you that use UPS and have not heard of SurePost, it's definitely worth looking into, and we support that directly in TUO. Now, once you choose a service type, All you have to do is click Create Shipment via UPS, and your label will be generated automatically. So here's a quick example of what a normal label will look like. So beyond that, we also give you the ability to customize the different package types / sizes, as well as the default shipping locations that you want to use for your UPS integration. And this can be configured in the shipping module, which is found within your dealer profile. So whether you want to create a brand new box, cylinder, or poly bag, all you have to do is click on Add New Package Dimensions, and you'll be given the options to define length, width, and height for all of those different options. Finally, when we actually generate your labels, we need to know where they're coming from. So we also require you to enter in a default ship from location or ship from address. And that can also be configured directly in your dealer profile. The last setting associated with this feature is again in your dealer profile, but it's worth mentioning because depending on how your organization is set up, you may or may not use inkjet printer or a thermal printer for your labels. And just important to note that we support both, whether it's a normal inkjet printer or a thermal printer provided by UPS. If you do the direct UPS integration within tuosystems.com, we can support it. With both of these, we have now made shipping a lot easier than ever before. And if you're at all interested in learning more or getting these enabled within your dashboards, just reach out to either Lee or myself after this call.
We're going to cover the dealer-wide reports, the improvements with those. Several of you may not be aware of where those are even located. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and show you where you can actually find those. But we have updated a few of these reports with more details to make them more useful. The newer report option that we've added is the order modified report. So you'll actually be able to see what our customer support team has changed order-wise, as well as what your support team has changed throughout your store's order modification history. You'll also be able to generate automatic emails through the dealer-wide reports. We have improved the functionality with that as well. And up here on the right in this tab, you'll see dealer reports. So we'll go straight over to that. And so for this section, you'll see that there are several reporting options. For the order detailed report, we have added the most important customer details, including phone, email address, as well as additional product details, including personalizations. We'll show you an example of that in a moment. I do want to talk about a little for those of you that are unfamiliar with these types of reports, the dealer-wide reports. They can help you to streamline your back-end processes, and that is because it does allow you to organize order details from across multiple stores. So you are able to reference multiple stores through these drop-down listings, select from those, and you can generate similar reports. These have a lot more details, so you may have to do some modification to them, but it is a good way to generate order details across all of your stores if needed. So we're going to go ahead and show you an example of the order detailed report and some of the updates for that. You'll see the customer contact information, so this was something that a lot of our dealers needed. It's a really good way to generate all of the emails across all of your different stores if you needed to remarket for any reasons, to share any other store links, for instance. You would be able to reference and generate this particular report. So again, that's the order detailed report that we were just looking at. One of the newer reports that we've added is the order modified report. So we'll go ahead and pull up an example of that. And again, this will give you the list of modifications, changes that were made to various orders inside of any of the stores that you're referencing. So you'll be able to see the date that orders were modified. Of course, you have the reference number on the far left. You can see the different build amounts, whatever the new total and previous total is. But that'll help you be able to easily identify changes that were made for your accounting. And you also have the ability to generate order receipts across multiple stores. So if you find the order receipts useful for an individual store, if you needed to generate many at a time, this could be a way to do that. You also have the ability to schedule order receipts as well. So we'll move on to the next section here. So for Design 2, we do directly support your dealer support email address, so you can assign that in the edit section. That can either be configured in your profile or you can do it per store. So we'll go ahead and pop back over to the dashboard and show you where that's done. So again, up here in the profile, you can, from your default store settings, assign who the customer support contact is, so that can be done here. You would be able to assign these settings per store if needed. We have the option now to check this on. It's going to default to being turned off if you haven't configured these settings before. So if this is turned off, then that means TUO, our customer support team, will handle the support inquiries that come in for the store. Now if this is turned on, as it says here, TUO will no longer handle customer support requests for the store. And as far as the individual stores, you would be able to go to the edit section for the store. So of course, whenever you're creating a store, whenever you're editing a store, you'd be able to assign the unique contact. But if you did that from your profile, you could just use your default settings, which if you're setting up a new store, that'll be one of the first options that you can turn on.
And we actually will handle support tickets for your customers 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. And then just to add a little bit more commentary on the order detailed report, in the past we've received a lot of requests from our dealers to get emails, phone numbers, shipping addresses, and names from all their customers. And that especially increases as we approach holiday seasons or drive times, because those dealers are going to download that information into a constant contact or some other email marketing program. And then they're going to remarket those customers for either retail purposes or TUO purposes. So the additions that we made to the order detailed report will let you do that today. So you can easily go in and pick a month, 2 months, 5 months time period and generate that report across all stores to have access to emails, phone numbers, addresses for all of your shoppers. Okay, well, we want to thank everyone for joining today. As always, reach out to us anytime if you want to set up a one-on-one session. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.